My husband's behavior is completely destroying our family. When Seth snaps, he gets really angry and he can puff up like a big bully and his eyes get really black. One time, he was full of rage and he came charging at me down the hallway. And he was spitting, he was angry, and he was up in my face and he goes, kill you, kill you. The other day, we were actually right out here and we were arguing about money. So he came walking by, got mad, and went, boom! On a bad day. As a father, he's dark. He can be very evil. One time, he came home from work, and he has his face, and my daughter came up, and she grabbed him by this face, and she said, Daddy, how come your face is always like... And he looked at her, and he said, because I'm miserable, little girl. Learn how to spell it. Because Daddy's miserable. Just last month, I heard on a voicemail him telling my daughter and our 4-year-old son to get in the car and put on your seatbelts.
Seriously, get the out.
It makes me so angry. If things don't change, I want to file for divorce and have full custody of our kids. I've gotten to the point now in the last year that I fear that when he's angry, that he could kill me.
Well, Seth admits that he loses control. He admits he becomes verbally abusive, going off like the Tasmanian devil.
Absolutely, I feel like I could rage. I can get to a 0 to 100 pretty quick, but this isn't just a one-sided person yelling at the other. This is both of us getting at each other. Jen likes to be in control. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. If she wants to do something in the household, she's doing it. She's hurtful in many different ways. Jen will call me a fat ass, a horrible dad. Jen calls me a narcissistic pig. I don't feel that way in any shape or form. I'm not going to a bar every night. I'm not being selfish. One of the main stresses for me is having to work 2 jobs. I think she takes it for granted because, you know, when you can stay home all day and kind of just lollygag and fold some clothes, I think she's like, oh, this is nice. She does not work. She does not provide an income. My wife does mishandle money. When your whole closet's full of clothes, you don't need to buy another dress. The frustration now is just being pent up, and I keep on putting the cap on it. I keep on filling that bottle up until there's a certain point, and then I do become the Tasmanian devil. And I don't really have a solution. I'm absolutely trapped.
Okay, now, Jen, you wrote in not once, not twice, but 3 times, claiming your husband's anger is absolutely destroying your marriage. But then you told my team, well, he's loving. I'm confused.
I'm confused too. I'm very confused. When I say things out loud and I tell people situations, as I'm saying it, I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Like, why am I even here? Like, I should have been gone a long time ago. This isn't even true. But then when I'm in the emotions, it's almost like I feel like I'm so starving for any kind of attention from him that when he just does throw a little bit something out there, like, you know, you mean the world to me, you know, like, I'm so sorry, it is me, like, I want to save you and our kids, our family, and then I just get so sucked up with it. I'm like, you know what, maybe he can change. Maybe he does understand, because I always feel like I can just change him.
Well, I'm not trying to talk you into it being bad. I'm just trying to find out what the deal is.
It's like I just go along so I don't get in a fight with him.
Is this marriage in trouble?
Of course. Of
Do
course
you
it
threaten
is.
her life?
I do. I have made threats like that. Yes.
Okay. Now, come on. Wait. Hold on. Let's just make a deal here. Okay.
Of course.
We need to just be straight up honest, unvarnished truth here, and let's not be among those people that just throw common sense to the wind and try to make sense out of nonsense.
Of course.
You just said, yeah, I threatened her life, but there is no but. You threaten your wife's life? What the hell's the matter with you?
Not something I'm proud of. Yeah, that's not even. Yeah, it's not fathomable. That's ridiculous. Yes.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. You threaten your wife's life.
Is.
Yeah, I'm going to end your life, is what you say.
Ridiculous. Yes. Yes, sir.